family. This is not the best time to drag his wife or anything. That woman is going through a lot. I spoke with her yesterday. When I spoke with her, she sounded like her husband just died that same yesterday. I heard some persons were saying he told them this, he told them that he said he was going through some stuff before he died. Some even were pointing fingers at the wife and all of that.
Hello guys, welcome again to my channel. If you are new here, you're highly welcome, and if you have not subscribed yet, please, what are you waiting for? Please click that subscribe button. To my returning subscribers, God bless you all so much for always coming back to watch my new upload. So guys, in this video you'll be watching what the King Famous has to say about everything that happened, and also for all those that have been asking for the burial date of Jrnpope. His burial date is on the 17th of May, a date to his actual birthday. So he'll be buried next month, and it's just so sad. Guys, subscribe to my channel and just keep on watching to hear what he has to say.
So this is my continuation of the video I posted, the previous video I posted about Jrnpope. So at the point when they took the body and passed the wife, she started screaming, and from there they said we were going to a certain hospital. I didn't know the hospital. At the same time, I didn't want to take the wife there to the hospital. So I can't whine them. They tell her, say, I'm trying to make calls to know where they are. I don't really know where they are. I just try the whine her, make she know, because she was forcing me. She said if I don't take her to where her husband is, that she's going to jump out of my car. So I was calling some Nollywood women. They will help me hold her now, because me, I be man. Not me go they hold woman when they cry. Most times when somebody by man will they console, men will they console the man, women will they console the woman. But some of these people who finally got to the hospital, some of the actors or Nollywood people why they call to help me hold the wife. If they come hospital, they go pass me, go do video first. At the end of the day, I was still the one holding this woman until later on, one of her friends called me, Mrs. Jrnpope. She called me and said, "Please, what's happening? Is it true?" So I started to bring Jrnpope's wife to her house. We got there, the woman joined us in the car and we went back to the hospital again. So I was still with her. They already took the guy to the morgue. He didn't enter inside the mortuary because the mortuary attendant refused and said if he's going to stay here, he can only stay for only 3 days because he died in the water. So at that moment, Regina Daniels started calling me. Regina Daniels called me and said, "Where are you guys? What's happening? Is it true?" She was just crying and just, So me, I tell her, I say, "You hold yourself. I'm trying to see how I can hold this woman. So if I'm going to tell you where we are, if you are going to come here, you have to, arrange yourself so that it doesn't get worse for the wife." So it was difficult for Regina Daniels, but I directed her to the hospital, St. Joseph Hospital in Asaba. At this time, there was a large crowd, more than 500 persons in the hospital. And so Regina Daniels got there. Regina Daniels she came with her mom and a few other persons. I think they were the first set of people who came, and their focus first went to the wife. Every other person want to do video, every other person want to do many things where they will post later. I don't have, like I said in the previous video, I don't have videos for all of these things, because at that moment I don't even remember say camera ready for inside phone. So she was in my car, Regina Daniels and her mom, they were with her, consoling her, crying and praying with her and all of that. So while we were there, everyone, see, we had a larger percentage of illiterates in that hospital at that moment. Graduates when they're not plenty. People will get exposed minds, no plenty. People will they civilized, no plenty. And many people were not what I thought they were rather. Many people were not what I thought they were. Some people know, might not go into all those details, because if I want to talk about those parts, I should say internet will break, but let's just leave it. Let's leave it like that. Because at the end of the day, for this entertainment industry, people they serve God, they very few. Very, very few. That day I felt like it was only me safe. Though a few other persons there. While we're there, she now said she wants to see her husband, and her father refused. Some other persons agreed, some refused. Me, I was of the opinion that let her see her husband. At the end of the day, she goes to see him. If she don't see him today, she will see him tomorrow. She will see him next tomorrow. Before he's going to be buried, she will see him. So maybe she was crying and saying that she wants to talk to her husband. If she talks to her husband will wake up. Her husband will listen to her. So finally they agreed. We started walking towards where the husband was. Some Nollywood people intercepted and said, "No, she cannot see her husband, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, why? Is this some form of tradition? What is your reason? Person husband, bye. Make you see your husband body now. At least make she rest, make she agree, say it don't happen. So they refused. After a while, it's okay, she can come now. We were going again, they intercepted her again and sent her back. this time around, Regina Daniels' mom was there, and so they held her and said she has to see her husband. As we were approaching, the next thing we heard, Jrnpope is alive. Jrnpope is alive. JP is alive. One stupid boy was one that started that news. Meanwhile, before then, Only Michael was saying that he doesn't believe that Jrnpope is dead, that we can do something, we can do this. He was just trying to come up with ideas. He said he doesn't believe JP is dead. Blah, 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 blah. So, he said, even before they brought him out of the river, they said they brought one Babalawo that brought him out of the river, that the Babalawo said sun has gone down, so he cannot bring anybody from the river. But because Jrnpope is a celebrity, he will just try and do it so that fishes will not eat his body and all that. So that was why the man brought him out. So Only Michael was like, this guy is still alive. He believes that this guy is alive. We should try this, try that. So while there, one idiot said, Jrnpope is alive. He's alive. His hand was shaking. His body shook. And they saw him. His hand did like this. And the next thing, everyone rushed. This boy, can I get the phone? Let me have the phone. This boy that said that Jrnpope is alive, this boy was not even close to the corpse. Like, he was not close to the body. He was not even close. Jrnpope is alive. And he stood far as people were running towards the body. This boy was recording. He was recording. Like, this was like, it was like you like say prank us. You just like say prank us. Just the record. So the uncivilized people there, some started hitting him slippers. He's alive. We're hitting his leg, we're hitting his body, hitting him, using slippers to wipe this guy. We're hitting him. He's alive. Nobody could listen. Okay, let us, like, the crowd of people surrounding that truck were much. That's what I'm saying. I was not saying, hey, this guy is alive. Can we organize like a prayer chain? We're already in the hospital. Can the doctor come back and check him again? For where 95% of the people there had the same opinion that he should be taken back to the river. That Babalawo that brought him out from the river. We got to finally carried Jrnpope, brought him out because the driver of the truck was no longer around. Brought him out of the truck, put him into one Lexus, and as they were about leaving, the second guy who was dead is a crew member. The crew members association or something like that now refused and said this guy, Jrnpope, is not going anywhere. If we are going to leave their own person, like they're going to leave their person, Jrnpope is not going anywhere. They now carry the body of their own friend or their colleague, the crew member. They carried his own body and used it to block the gates. It was a huge drama that day. It be like film. They blocked the gate, so people now say, okay, start another car. They carry that other guy, put in the car, and they zoom. How do you move somebody? Let's assume Jrnpope's hand shook at that time. No, I shouldn't say handshake. So let's say handshake. How do you move him from a hospital to Babalawo? How do you do that? Such ideas could have come from only a demon showing on the screen as an actor. How do you do that? Nobody listened to any of us. Everybody just did their mind. So because the people when they will say, okay, make doctor check him and let us be praying. People get that opinion not past 5. So how we're supposed to subdue those many other people? And so since they already left for the river, we had to follow them because his wife was with me. Regina Daniels' aides also joined my car. Regina Daniels, they moved, they just said I should stay in the front so that they'll follow me. So they followed me, we got to that place. They carried him straight to the Babalawo houses, like up the hill. You had to climb and climb and climb. We got there. By the time we're getting there, over 1,000 people were there already. So we got there, they put him near a fire. The Babalawo, I think he called some other Babalawo to join him. Blah blah blah, many things. I don't know how they do those things. Just laid him down there. They said another time again. That same idiot that said his hand shook at that time came to that place again and said, his hand, he's shaking now. He don't move. Everyone started saying, he's alive. And this boy immediately left. The next video this boy made, this thing was happening at Cable Marine, Annam River. This boy made his next video at the DBS Road. Because if you check one of those videos, you will see the banner of my show, the billboard of my show. My billboard no dey Marine, my billboard dey DBS. The one showing in that boy's video, that DBS Road the day, front of just after First Empire, before House on the Rock Church. That one night. So this boy was making videos, giving reports of what was happening at the Babalawo house and at the hospital while he was on DBS Road. I can't remember the boy that very dark man was talking about. So I don't want to mention his name. I know people making case was anyway. So this guy now said, this guy was making video that he's alive. Everyone started posting, he's alive. To the point that even the AGM president, without proper verification, posted that the young man was alive. Later on, he deleted the tweets or the stuff that he posted. So they tried all they could. Jrnpope did not wake up. there's a part of the story I can't say here anyway. There's one side of it that I cannot say. So that one is for it's too deep, but no Allah. You left that place. I took him back to the hospital you did not believe in. Went back to the hospital. The crowd, before they reached the crowd already did. At this point, the crowd increased again. And so people were struggling. Doctors would not even do anything. The crowd was much. People were trooping into the hospital. You know, it was not even like the hospital compound, like the main hospital Ganga. People were trooping in, crowd. Even we were carrying the wife, we don't even see space. So myself, Regina Daniels, her mom, we came back. And so Regina Daniels came down from her car and was trying to make her way into the front. So I think those people at the front, they had not seen her before at that whole scenario. They saw Regina Daniels and started screaming. As they were screaming from that front, the people behind thought that they were screaming that Jrnpope is alive. Those people behind started shouting, "He's alive, he's alive."
So this is a continuation of the second video. So if you have not seen the first one I made about Jrnpope, you should see the first one, the part 1 and the part 2, and this is the part 3. I think I will just have maybe like 1 or 2 more videos to go because so many things in my chest that I need to let out. All right, now I'll be talking codedly, but I need you to be smart and understand what I'm saying. So like I explained in the previous video, there were lots of confusion at the hospital that day, and so after from the hospital, they rushed him to the native doctor. From there, back to the hospital, and the doctor finally declared him dead. You know, so now this is what I have to tell you. From everything I saw that day, I think it is safe to say that if you want to join this entertainment industry, I think you should be more careful. I think you should think about it more. Don't be in a hurry to join this industry. The industry is not what you think it is. I'm talking to young people, upcomers, aspiring musicians, actors, comedians, content creators, or whatever. You see, because we function from an industry where you are surrounded or saturated by people who might not even like you, even at the point of your death. I'm not saying, just understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to speak codedly now. So after Jrnpope passed, the next day or the next 2 days, I heard some persons were saying he told them this, he told them that he said he was going through some stuff before he died. Some even were pointing fingers at the wife and all of that. You see, that's the most unnecessary thing to do at that time. Even if you think it's necessary, it might just be too early. All right? Even if he was having challenges in his marriage, there's nobody, I don't think there's any married person who doesn't have challenges in his marriage or her marriage. It's not possible. If you read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, there's no place where God assured you that there will be no challenge in your marriage. So for you being a friend, that your friend died 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and the next thing you are almost dragging the wife, or you are posting what he told you, and you are like, there's more to the story. There's more to a boat accident, or there's more to what exactly wanted. You can see this video, which is one of the good times we had some years back. This video is not even recent. And if I start putting up other videos this guy, I learned a lot from Jrnpope. Let me tell you some of the things I learned from Jrnpope. Number 1, Jrnpope doesn't keep late nights, except on business grounds. He doesn't womanize. He's family oriented. Everyone knows he's a family man. His family gets the better part of his time and heart. Jrnpope doesn't club. It is difficult to see people posting videos of them and Jrnpope in the night. The guy no get night life. Very coordinated person. One day I asked him, why did he come off for night? He said, I said that he trainer. That even some of his family members, when they abroad, even that abroad they know they come off for night, as secured as that place. He said, I just a lifestyle. And I come to tell him, I said, if I marry, I go like this, so just to get time for my family. This is not the best time to drag his wife or anything. That woman is going through a lot. I spoke with her yesterday. When I spoke with her, she sounded like her husband just died that same yesterday. I think it's not the best time. And anybody when they say when they drag the woman, just know say it will be public fight. I'm telling you the truth. It will be public fight. And as I not respond to anybody or mention anybody's name, make everybody just give themselves respect, because at the end of the day, if all these things start, if you start to drag the wife, we say go drag your own wife, even as you dey alive, maybe they see everything go as it dey happen. Because your marriage is no perfect. That's what it be. Every couple they go through a lot. Every couple they get tough times. But if you say because your friend don't buy, at the best time to drag your wife, and no wahala, you self get wife. Let's drag each other's wife. This internet will hear our voice. Up till now, he has not been buried. You should be concerned about these things rather than dragging. When see, as a man, I think you must you should create a wall of protection over your family, especially your wife, because if you buy, by that time you will see the true colors of your family. When man buy, by that time they will even find out, say, even in elder brother, they are a wife since he no know.